Good morning, everyone. Evan Stewart with Campaign Hunter here with Randy Kammerdeiner, President of Majority Strategies. Randy, it's great to have you here today.
Appreciate you having me.
Majority Strategies is the leading Republican direct mail and mobile advertising firm in the country. They work with clients from Mitt Romney and Marco Rubio for president all the way down to city council and county commissioner races. Randy, at Campaign Hunter, a lot of what we do is work with operatives or aspiring operatives who are looking for their first job in politics. Can you share with us how you got started in the industry?
Sure. Actually, I didn't get started until I was, I guess I got my first paid job right about the time I turned 27 years old, which is actually pretty old in our industry. A lot of kids will, get involved in college Republicans or in college. I kind of always wanted to, but I worked 2 or 3 jobs during college and just never really took the time to get involved in college Republicans. What happened was, after I got out of school, I was working for the state of Missouri as essentially a government bureaucrat, and knew I was a Republican. We had a Republican governor at the time, and through some friends, I got involved in Young Republicans. And through Young Republicans, I started volunteering on campaigns. And that's probably how most people get started in this business. You actually have to volunteer first. Fortunately, if you're good and work hard, you don't generally have to volunteer very long before somebody's willing to give you a paid job. But I did volunteer on state rep race, knocking on doors. I did some. I think for a local mayor's race, I did some computer work and wrote a press release. So after volunteering for a while and being involved in Young Republicans, I got a call from a friend of mine who had been political director, who was political director of the Missouri Republican Party. And he was leaving his job to take a campaign job, and he asked if I would apply for his job. Well, my first question was, what actually is your job? Because a political director, I had no idea even what that was. And he said, well, mostly I run the state house races for the party. And I said, well, I don't know anything about running campaigns. I've just volunteered a little bit. And he said, well, it's not that difficult. You can figure it out. I got hired because at that time, just about anybody with experience, with actual real live campaign experience, especially as a paid staffer, just about anybody with experience at that time had already been hired to one of there were 3 statewide Republicans all running for governor. Between their official offices and the campaigns, they pretty much had hired everybody in Missouri with any actual live experience. And so essentially they were kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel when they found me. And so I was offered the job as political director of the Missouri Republican Party, and my job primarily was run the state house races, which when I first got hired, I had no idea what I was doing. It took me a while to figure it out, but my friend was right. It wasn't rocket science, and eventually I figured it out, and it kind of moved up through the party ranks since then.